All right, I'm gonna be that idiot that runs in front of a moving car. Okay, and it stopped. Good, I'm still holding it down. And it's moving again. All right, let's see. Okay, that's not bad. We're at Costco, probably the most treacherous parking lot in the world. We're gonna be testing Tesla's Summon feature. This is part of the full self-driving package to see if it can actually get to me from the parking lot way back over there to me here. This is the first time we're actually gonna be doing it. Hey, you pay $10,000 for this upgrade. It better work for one of probably the most biggest use cases you could probably get for it, getting it from a parking lot spot to you when you're in front of your destination. So in this case, Costco. So let's go ahead, test it out. And I'm gonna show you guys kind of what it's going to be working through to get over here. Our car is actually way over there. You can see there's a lot of, people there, shopping carts, other cars. This is really going to actually test to see if the full self-driving capability is going to, number one, identify all of them, get here safely without going ahead and hurting somebody. Obviously, we're going to have people supervising this, so we're not going to hurt anybody, but we want to see actual real world conditions with all of these different variables, how it's going to do. So the car's out there, a lot of people out there, a lot of things happening. Let's see how it does. So we're here on the edge. I'm about, how many meters does it say I am? About 61 meters from the car, which is about the maximum distance of where it's gonna be. And I'm gonna go ahead and start the summon. We have the summon. It's gonna be going to the target, which is me right over here. So it's obviously gone ahead and mapped how it's going to get there. And we're gonna see how it actually does. And we're gonna go ahead and have it start coming to me. So again, we're looking for if it'll go through any of the obstacles, if it's gonna turn, we're gonna see it all. So let's go ahead and do this right now. So I'm holding down the button, go to target, the car's preparing, it's turning in, and it's rolling, and it's coming. Wow, okay. So it has its turn signal on, it's moving quite slowly, but it's moving. Is it gonna detect to this SUV just right over there? Okay, good. It made a small adjustment. Great. It's making its adjustments. But it's going slow, very slow. You would think it actually would move a little bit faster, but hey, this isn't bad. The car is driving itself, but now it's gonna encounter some other people. Okay, this actually isn't too bad. It's on the way over here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's detected people. It's not gonna move. It's saying, okay, good. It was saying wait for the path to clear, so the path cleared. It's doing a little side to side. And here we go. It's actually made it. Okay, so I think it was just a little bit jittery at times, and you actually might have been in the frame behind it, so that's probably why it kind of stopped a little bit, but it came here all by itself, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna try the test now with the car having to reverse out. So we're in this corner parking spot here, and my fiance is gonna be our tester. She's gonna be the person, hopefully it doesn't get hit, but she's gonna test to see if it'll actually stop the car when she kind of walks by it, and she's gonna be our person at risk. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I've set the target on the phone. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna see what happens. All right, you ready? Perfect. All right, so it's reversing. Now, okay, so it already stopped. Now you backed off, come back to it. Okay, and it stopped. It's pretty good, okay. It's still waiting for the path to clear. And it stopped again. So maybe do a nice run past it. It's still waiting for the path to clear. Okay, now it's moving. And it stopped. Okay, great. So it's actually stopping. Now that there's no one there, it's moving. And it's turning now. It's reversing. Okay, good. Now let it pick up some speed and then go to it. Let's see what happens. And it stops. And I've been holding the button the entire time. So it's on just to go. Yeah. What? People are tripping out because they're like, what? There's nobody in the car. And it's avoiding you. It stopped. A little close, but it still stopped. All right, so we did some tests, you know, had a few people, our person at risk. I think it did a really good job actually, just making sure that it would stop, and it gave quite a bit of distance for the stop before anyone was there. Does that mean it becomes a little bit inefficient in getting there? Maybe yes, but you'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm glad they added so much distance to make sure you don't actually get hit. We're gonna do one more test with a little bit of side action. So I'm gonna be actually the person at risk, and I wanna really try to see how far we can go before it actually hits me, or if it'll hit me. Let's go ahead and find out. The great thing about this app is I don't have to be where the Tesla needs to go. I can set the target. So about 70 meters of distance, I'm gonna set the target way down there, and I'm gonna be running across the car to see if it'll stop in time. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So I'll let it actually go out. I'm gonna move the target. So now it's moving to target. It should be going. And I'm gonna kind of fly in here. Okay, it stopped. I'm still holding it down, by the way, the button. So let's see if it starts moving again, and it does. So it's moving again. Let it go for a bit. And I'm just gonna be some, you know, one of those guys, those idiots in the grocery store that are running in front of a moving car. Oh, okay, so that took a little longer to stop than maybe I would have liked, but I'm still holding it down again. I'm not letting go. It's still wanting to go to its destination. Okay, that's pretty good. So we did some more tests there. Obviously, lots of cars, lots of different people, but I think that's pretty good. Again, I'm gonna hold down to go to target, and now it's reversing back. Okay, it knows to still go even if you're behind it. I'm gonna throw myself on this one. So let's see what happens. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I don't think it'd actually kill you. Worst case scenario, I think it's fine. So it's still moving. It's headed to the target. You know what? I'm impressed. So I have it off now, but I was running pretty fast at it. You can tell from the video shots. I don't think most people are gonna be doing that unless they're like intending to commit suicide. So I think this did a really, really good job. So what does this actually all mean for the summon feature? I think it works as advertised. I don't think it's something that you would use every day though. So obviously it's slow to get to you. Of course, it's trying to be like 100% safe. It does have a lot of cushion in terms of it stopping. I felt there was one time where maybe it didn't stop as quickly as I would have liked, but a lot of those times you guys saw from the video, you know, I wasn't just walking by, not seeing a huge car coming at me. I was running into the car intending to kill myself. So really, I think it did a great job. Do I see you actually using this at a Costco for it to come to you to load up your groceries? Maybe not, but do I see it usable and a great tool for maybe you're in a smaller parking lot and for whatever reason you don't want to get there, you know, maybe it's too muddy, maybe you're wearing your nice clothes, it's raining, whatever it may be. I think it could actually work. So I think it's actually a usable feature and has use cases, and it isn't just a gimmick. So honestly, that's pretty impressive. We were just doing that at the Costco And I think about every single person that was looking at us thought this was some sort of voodoo that was happening. It was pretty crazy, but that's why I really like this car. It's the technology. That's what differentiates this Tesla. And I think the summon feature, even in its capability today, is useful. And obviously they're probably gonna improve this functionality as time goes on. So while Tesla's full self-driving capability isn't full self-driving, we all know that, it allows for these extra amazing features like the navigate on autopilot and Tesla's summon capability. So I think it's really good. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. More Tesla videos as well. Again, want to say thank you to my subscriber who was kind enough to give us the Tesla for about a week and a half, and we really had a lot of time to play around with it. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them in the card above where I did the full review of this. This Tesla has over 210,000 kilometers. We did a full winter test drive with this car. So make sure you check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.